and good afternoon, everybody. And this is going to be our attempt at our very first hang out with us every day in the life vlog thingy. Anyway, we're actually at our local Lowe's. We're just going to pop in real quick because they got some really cool Halloween merch that I've seen. So I just want to kind of go in there and see, because I did notice they have a bunch of Haunted Mansion stuff. And so we're going to check that out. And then we also have to hit up the store. So as much as I am not a fan of walking into Walmart, sometimes you have to. So we're going to do that. And I also think I'm going to run across to Target, because it's across from Walmart, and see if they have the new Halloween glow in the dark tumbler. My favorite color ever, and it glows in the dark, so that's like an added bonus. But anyhow, come along with us. All right, guys, well, here it is. Oh my God. They have all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, geez. I walked by and he lit up. This is, oh, they got try me buttons, Dane. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's moving now. Oh, was it for that one? Which one's this one?
I don't know.
All right, let's see, hold on. I'm not too many of them are working. I don't know what this one's for. So I'm assuming something's supposed to pop out of there, but it's not. But okay. Oh, that's just scary. That's super scary. Oh my gosh. This guy keeps going off. How tall is he? He's massive. Let me see what it says. He's like 12 inches tall, guys. Look at that. 12 inches tall. That is crazy. Anyway, what do we got over here? So we got like a little creepy clown guy. And then we have a witch up here. She's... Excuse me, I'm sorry. I said 12 inches. I apologize. 12 feet. My bad. She's 8 feet tall. I think you can try her out. Let's see. Let's see what she does. Oh yeah, there she goes.
For centuries I have waited for this moment to cast a spell for the ages.
Oh no.
Come together and gather.
Oh
Or
jeez.
prepare for the
She's creepy.
consequences.
Oh look, guys, the skull lights up too. Oh yeah, okay, she's creepy. Oh man. And then there's this guy. Holy cow, look. Try me. Let's try him. Shh, whoa. Okay, that's scary. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's freaky. It's hitting this right here. Oh, anyway, some more clowns up here. Oh, push the button. I wonder what that one does. Oh, jeez. I don't like that. I have no idea. That's scary. Oh my God. That is way too loud. And look at this, guys. An air compressor is running this. I'm not pushing these other buttons. That's too scary. Oh no. We have it up here. Dang. And it looks like we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy. Oh God. I'm afraid to hit the button on this one. I don't want to. Looks like the saw is right there. And then there's these two up. Okay, and then there's this guy. Oh. Dang. Okay, looks like we got the Scream mask down here. Oh, and here's Leatherface if you're into like little... These look like little... These are pathway stakes. They also got some It right here. It's got some Pennywise. They have these as well. So that's interesting. These are always interesting to me. So this is the Pennywise one that moves. And then they also have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre right here as well. So looks like that. Oh, well, if you guys like really spooky Halloween, this will be right up your alley. But what I am here for specifically... Oh, cool, a fog machine. I've always wanted to get a fog machine. And they got the bog fog down there too. That's awesome. Oh man, they got all kinds of different stuff. Oh, that's cool up there. I like that. The tree right there, that's neat. And then they've got like some skulls back there that kind of look singed and burnt. That's interesting. But yeah, he has some curtain like LED lights right here. Oh, this is cool. These are made to look like almost like an icicle light. Oh, look, little fun spiders. What else? Oh, yes. Okay, so the Haunted Mansion stuff. So obviously this isn't Haunted Mansion, but this is interesting. I wonder what this guy does right here. Oh, he just lights up. That's kind of cool. That's interesting. And then they have this one right here. This is like a little pumpkin. That looks interesting. These kind of light up too, supposedly, I guess. Oh dear, the Try Me broke. Okay, well there's no Try Me right now, but anyway. Then they have like a strobe light right here with skull hands. Okay, so here's what I am really, really interested in. So this is really cool. So they have like these little Haunted Mansion guys, but I don't know if they're gonna... Here they go! Oh, that's adorable. I like that. I love that. And then they have a Madame Leota blow up, which is really neat. She's 89. They also have the Grim Grinning Ghosts. These guys are 179. And then they have the clock, which is 129. And then, oh, they also have this too. They have the Haunted Mansion. We got one of these last year, but the base of it is like purple. So yeah, and then these, I love these right here. These are really cool, but my gosh, guys, look at this. It's 40 bucks. That is crazy. This is really cool too, though. I like this. That is neat. That is really, really cool. That one's like $22.98. And then they have a little globe right here, which I think, oh yeah. You guys, look, there's like little bats in there. That is adorable. I love that. 34 bucks. So yeah. And then they also have some cute pumpkins down here. Oh, this little guy is adorable. He looks like a little fox dressed up. Is that, do you think, a fox or a wolf? He's really cute.
That's a wolf.
He is adorable. Oh God, what did they do to Ursula? Uh-oh.
And crippled.
They have Mickey. Oh, this is cool, guys. Look, they got Toothless and they got Yoda. Oh, this is cute. They got some Scooby-Doo.
Child.
Chucky, if you're into it. I don't know. Oh, the
Halloween
child.
2.
I'm sorry. I apologize. The child.
We have Gremlins, Halloween 2.
Yeah. We got some Mickey and Minnie up here. Oh, yeah. They got Patrick, which I'm not a SpongeBob fan. I know. Probably going to get flack for that, but... And they have like a Michael Myers. I don't know what they were going for with that one. But okay. And this is cute. I love this like dragon. And they have this cute little Sally and Jack. I don't know if I pointed that out. And this is cute. They have like a little pirate dog right here, which is awesome. And I love the frog. That's a cool guy. So yeah, they got some cool stuff. Yep. Holidays are upon us. All right, so they have these little guys that move, and I can't get over Harry's feet. What? They have all kinds of different ones in here. Oh, they got Cruella de Vil right here. We got Minion. Of course, we got some Hocus Pocus, Sanderson sisters. Oh my God, Oogie Boogie. That is so cute. What does he do? Oh my heavens. The feet. The feet. I love the feet. That's adorable. Wow. So it looks like these guys are like $29.98, which is pretty cool. All right, we have made it to Target. Okay, I am just gonna run in here real quick. Like I said, guys, I just want to see if they have my cup. There's the Starbucks right there. So I'm gonna park the car. Starbies, as we say.
Cringe.
Yes, this is us, folks. All right, so I'm gonna just pop in there real quick. Kiddo's gonna stay in guard car, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they have my cup. If they do, I will be showing it to you guys when I come out. Okay, wah wah, they're gone. So I'm not obviously surprised, but this is the part about whenever Starbucks releases a new cup and it's like super popular. And I honestly missed it. I don't know what day they released it, but I did ask the girl. She said, yeah, she said as soon as they put them out, they were gone. And of course, if you check online, all the people that resell. So I did ask though, if she thinks they might be sending more for the season. She said she's not sure. So I'll just hopefully check back in again at some point. But that's a major bummer though, bud. I really wanted my glow-in-the-dark cup.
I guess so.
I'm sad.
Whatever.
Anyway, all right, also, we obviously have made it into Walmart, and I figure while I'm in here, my kiddos are kind of in need of some clothing, if you will. So we also needed some pajamas. Our pajamas are shot. They're just really bad. So anyway, so we're gonna look for that. I'm also gonna look for some shoes. He's trying to get a hold of his sister right now because I want her to FaceTime with him and see what she wants. But yeah, so we made it in. We're here, and I'm gonna get some groceries here shortly, and then kind of go from there. Oh, and she needs tennis shoes too. So keep telling them to stop growing, and they won't listen to me. Anybody else have this problem? Because I'm just saying, it's a bit much, you know? I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I want to put you onto something. I'm not even kidding you. So this is by Sensationals, and it's called Alluring, and I am not joking, you guys. To me, it smells just like the Spice Market on the Pirates ride. Like when you're going through the market section. Okay, get it. If you get it, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Sensationals Alluring. It's at Walmart. It's $2.22. These have gone up tremendously, which is ridiculous, but it smells exactly like the Spice Market on the Pirates ride. I'm not kidding. Good afternoon and happy Friday, everybody. But by the time you see this video, it will no longer be Friday. But as of right now, it's Friday. So, just got off work, and usually what I try to do lately when I get off work, if I can, is head back outside to deal with our backyard. So I'm just going to forewarn you guys, it's been a hot mess for a very long time. I'm only one person, and obviously my 78-year-old mom cannot come out here and deal with the mess that we have, and my son does help me when he can. And basically, we cleared, let me back up a little bit. About mid-August, I took some vacation time, and sadly my vacation time is never for vacation. It's always for stuff to, you know, for me to get caught up on, essentially. And part of that was taking care of our backyard, because it just completely got away from us, unfortunately, with everything else that we deal with on a daily basis, like most people. And so, anyway, within a little over a week, we managed to completely clear the backyard of all the debris and grass that had grown up. And it wasn't regular grass. It's like these really tall, like bush-looking things that I think it's called sawgrass, but they're a pain in the butt. So anyway, we got that cleared, and now I'm down to like the maintenance side of things. Essentially, I need to completely level my yard, and there's still a lot of stuff that we have to sift through and clean up. And one of those things that we started last week that we're dealing with is, I had this really big cactus that had grown, and I'll show it to you in just a minute. So we've been dealing with that, and we've been taking it down bit by bit, piece by piece, because it's kind of rotted, and that's why we're taking it up. Plus, the area where this is at, eventually, I want to have like a little greenhouse right here for us to do like growing our own like fruits and vegetables and stuff. So anyway, let me flip it around, let me show you, and I'm just going to forewarn you again, guys. My yard is still a hot mess. My fence is disgusting. It is not pretty. But anyway, let me show you this cactus, because this thing is, it's quite a chore. Okay. All right, guys, so here it is right here. And just to let you know, this whole thing all the way to, it was way taller than this. It had grown literally to cover the very top of my roof, and this is what we got it down to. So now we're basically trying to dig the base of it up to get rid of it. And then, like I said, in this corner right here, I want to have like a little bit of a greenhouse, if you will. Here's some of the debris right here. As you can see, a lot of the roots and stuff. Also, this hot mess is our internet. They never dug it down properly, so I get to call them about that. And then I'll flip the camera around and show you the rest of our yard, because for the small house that we live in, and we live in a cul-de-sac, the lot that we have as our backyard is actually pretty nice, considering you can't really tell from the front how far back our yard goes, which is pretty cool. And I have to tell you, years ago, our yard was in really good shape. It looked really, really nice. When my kids were smaller, I had a swing set back here, and then when they outgrew that, we took that down. We had an above ground pool, which we do eventually want to put back up. I do actually have it. It's in our shed. Okay, so this is what we're working with here, guys. It goes all the way there to that corner. My son and I moved all of these bricks right here. Again, years ago, this used to look really, really nice, and we had these were a purpose. They had a purpose, and this is what we have left now. We had literally moved all of these from the other side of the yard and the area where I was just standing behind me to here. And then we're going to try to figure out what we want to do with some of these, and then the rest of them, I'll either give them away if somebody wants them. They're free to have them. I don't know. And as you can see, we had some like cut pieces from it. So yeah, this right here, this mess is from our above ground pool. It worked great. A friend of ours made a makeshift pump with an actual pool pump and the actual filter to really filter the water and keep it crystal clear and blue, and it was absolutely wonderful. It worked great, but it is shot. It is no good. And then this right here is the stairs left from a little deck that we had right here years ago for the pool. My son and I also took this down and out of the ground while we were working. So yeah, that's what we're working with, guys. But our plan is to definitely, as the weather starts to change here a little bit in Florida, hopefully probably November, early November, mid-November, my son and I are going to be coming out here to pressure wash the house and paint the house because it needs to be done really, really bad. But we still have to, again, like I said, try to get this under control. And I also have to, this coming week, go to Home Depot and rent a truck for a lot of the lumber that was back here that we carried out front. I've got to rent a truck so we can load that up and take it out to the dump. So anyway, but that's today's adventure. So yeah. All right, guys, so update. This is one of the other things that I'm trying to get out of here. This was a piece of walkway. I put that in quotes. And this is also where our old fence used to come. It was against the house. So I believe the posts are sitting on top of this little strip of concrete. And as you can clearly see, it is not, like if you look up under there. So we're trying to get this up. This is the progress we've made so far as the dirt and everything. We're going to give it a few more minutes to try to kind of dig this out a little bit. Obviously, we're not going to get it up tonight. I do have tools to go ahead and break the concrete down into more manageable sizes. And that's what my son went in the house to get right now, to get that, and our safety glasses. Safety first, everybody. But yeah, so hopefully the plan is between tonight and then whatever other progress we make tomorrow when I get off work, I will take this will be part of what's loaded in the truck to take to the dump. So but the good news is it's getting done, and the good news is the stuff is in an area in two different piles but close together, and this will enable us to load the truck up, hopefully 1, 2, 3, take everything out to the dump, drop it off, drop the truck back off at Home Depot, come home, and at least get that out of our life. So, all right, everybody. Well, it has been a few days since the last clip that I showed you. And as you can probably see behind me, this is super exciting. We did manage to get that concrete little slab that was put in years ago. We managed to get it removed, and now I just have to kind of fill the hole. So that'll be the next thing, but super excited because like I said, we got it done. So I'll show you. All right, so here it is right here. This was the end here where that little cutout is, that was over here on the wall, and it had a post there because that's where our fence used to be. It used to be back this way. We managed to get the lumber and everything that was out front, along with a bunch of other stuff that they were not coming and picking up. We managed to get that stuff. I had to rent a truck from Home Depot. I had it for like a little over 3.5 hours because by the time we got it home, loaded it up, and took it out to the dump and got back, that's roughly around the time it took. which honestly I don't think was too bad considering there were 2 of us. So yeah, so we managed to get all that stuff and get that taken care of, and now it's just continuing on with, like I said, little by little, kind of like leveling the entire yard, like making sure it's not all bumpy and messed up, because a lot of it is got really bad dips and stuff in it from when we had to dig up all those like huge tall pieces of grass. So yeah, so it's getting there. It's gonna take a little more time, and I unfortunately am not able to get out here every day like I would like to. So, but yeah, so progress is good. I like progress. All right, y'all, we're at Target. We just wanted to pop in and see what like Halloween stuff they have. I am really loving these like color, like neon type pumpkins that they're doing this year. We just found like an end cap with like this entire theme. Okay, I love all of it. And the little pumpkin wreath, excuse me. And then they have like little pumpkins that are for decoration. Oh my gosh. Look at the dog. But yeah, I'm loving that too. Oh, this is cute. Oh, okay, and then here's where you get confused, because this whole thing is like Christmas. Oh my gosh. I have to admit, guys, this is too close together. This kind of does bother me a little bit, because you've got one season's not even up and then the other one's already, anyway, whatever. These right here, this is adorable. Look at this. I'm not gonna lie, for Christmas. How cute is that? And then look, a hot cup of cocoa with a marshmallow. Then you have a little tree with a present, and this is cute. Look, a lump of coal with stocking. I mean, come on. And then look down here. This little radio, try me. I don't think it turns on. Yeah, well, I mean it does, but it doesn't, it's not playing anything. That's so cute, I love that. But yeah, I mean, stuff is cute.
North Pole Radio.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's cute, I love it, and I love Christmas. But I can't keep up. How stinking cool is this? Look at this pillow. You move the belt, the Santa belt, for the days. That is adorable. And then down here they have a Christmas tree one, and they have lights. That is too cute. All right, guys, this is too funny not to show. If you want an entire foodie tree, you can make it happen. They got some Spam, mac and cheese, ranch. I see one bag of Cheetos. And then back here you have some strawberry Pop-Tarts. There's an icy, Coca-Cola, and a Diet Coke with Santa. All right, all. We have made it back home, and I realized that, first of all, let me just say this. I went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this past Sunday, and that video is up on the channel now, so I will link that for you guys to check it out. It's a bit of a longer video. For the most part, I had a pretty good night. It was fun, and the parade got some upgrades, so definitely go check that out. But part of what was in the video is I went ahead and decided to get the allergy-friendly treat bags from the party, and I realized I never showed you guys in the video, I never showed the treats that you get. So basically, when you go around to the different treat locations, you look for the cast members that have a teal apron over their little bat-covered apron, and they give you a token to put in your bag, and then there's 2 spots you can turn those in. There's a spot in Liberty Square, and then one of the very last buildings before you exit at the front of the park on Main Street. And basically, it's if you have a gluten allergy, a peanut allergy, shellfish, I'm trying to remember what else she told me. If you're like have any sensitivity to, to dyes, tree nuts, that kind of thing. So you just go in there and you tell them what your sensitivity is, and they will fill up your bag. So on the Liberty Square stop, I said peanut allergy, and then on the way out, I had mentioned gluten-free because I wasn't sure if the treats would look different for those 2 things. And I have to be honest with you, I already looked in the bag, and it looks like they're kind of the same. So let me show you real quick. All right, guys, please forgive my messy counter, but just to show you, at the back of the bag, like I had just stated to you, it does give you the information on the back of the bag, which is really neat. and that's the front of it. But anyhow, if we look inside here, and I'm going to actually dump one of these out for you. So basically, this is what was in the bag. So like this is organic fruit snacks, and they don't have any, as you can see here, it says made without soy, egg, dairy, fish, shellfish, peanut or tree nuts, artificial dyes, and no high fructose corn syrup. So that's what was in here. And then I did also notice that they did also, this is almost like, I guess, a Reese's version, but with sunflower butter cups. I'm not a fan of dark chocolate, but that's what was in there. Now, this did throw me though, because if you have a sensitivity to dye, and unfortunately, I don't see anything on the Smarties wrapper that, there's no ingredients. And I don't think this is not natural, like, colors. So I don't know. That kind of threw me a little bit. And then there were the Earth Pops in here. And then they also had put these chocolate candy bars in here. So one of them was a Rice Milk Crunch, which is kind of like a Nestle Crunch. And then this one was a dark chocolate. And basically, just read the ingredients on the back of this one. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's unsweetened chocolate, cane sugar, and cocoa butter. That's all that's in this one. And then in the next bag here, it basically looks like kind of the same thing. So that's why when I was saying to you guys, it looks like if it's a gluten or peanut allergy, you kind of get the same thing. Because yeah, if I just dumped it out, and here it is right here. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice little option. All right, all. So I am going to officially wrap out this first home vlog video for you. But I did want to, like I said, really quick show you that. And in my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween video, during my intro, I had stated that the last few weeks, really the last few months, have been a bit of it's been rough. And this isn't by any means, I'm not trying to complain or anything like that, but there are several factors that affect our daily life, and sometimes more than others. But what I mean by that is we've had some ongoing things that we've been dealing with for quite some time that just is not cool. And it's frankly, it's embarrassing, and it's not our fault, but we have to deal with this situation and live with it every single day, as we've been living with it for the last several years. So going all the way back to Hurricane Irma. So in 2017, Hurricane Irma was one of the hurricanes that came through and hit Florida. And we thought we were doing pretty good throughout the evening of the storm. We thought we were going to be kind of okay, because fairly well into the storm, kind of like really picking up, you know, you could just really hear the wind and the rain outside, which is to be expected. But essentially what happened is, there is a house that, I don't know who has this house, but it is rented out quite frequently. And in the middle of the last people that were living in it, they had left. They had moved out. I guess I don't know if they were evicted because they didn't pay the rent. I don't know what happened. But essentially, this house next door has never been kept up with properly. And the roof is literally deteriorated. Like the roof should have been completely taken down, all the way down, and completely replaced. That's how bad this roof is on this house next door to us. And whoever has this property sent in, I don't mean this offensively, but you know, the day laborers that they just come in and they really do the worst job possible. That's essentially what happened with this house next door. And in the middle of the storm, the very top of the roof, because the houses that I live in, we call them Pizza Hut roofs, because if you remember the old Pizza Hut restaurants back in the day, it had like the roof was like this, and then it came down. That is literally what our roofs look like on these houses. These houses were built in the 60s and 70s. They're solid concrete block, little houses, but that's how the roofs are shaped. So it does make for nice attic space and being able to stand in the attic. But the very top layer of the roof, because it was so deteriorated and so bad, in the middle of the storm, it peeled the entire thing off and it flew over onto our roof. We heard this massive crash, which scared all of us because we have no trees around us that would have warranted that loud of a. There would have been nowhere for anything for it to come from, so we were completely lost. We were like, what was that? And the thing is, through the years, we've lived in this house a really long time, way too long. We want to move so bad, and we have not. We can't. Unfortunately, we've lived in this house since 1995. So we've been in this house way too long. We've outgrown this house. This house does not suit us. There's 5 of us in here. We have animals. And again, I'm not trying to complain. I'm just saying we have outgrown the space. And it's frustrating because we've expanded as much as we can. What I mean by that is several years back, the back porch area kind of got moved down, and we enclosed what used to be the back porch area and made it into a room, and that was the piece of the roof that fell on our roof. That roof from next door fell on that roof, and that was actually my room years ago. Because again, we are 5 people. This is really only a 3-bedroom house. So my son gets his own room because he's the only boy. I share a room with my daughter. And my other daughter shares a room with my grandmother, her grandmother, my mom. And that's just how it is. And so we thought we were okay. We thought we were doing good. We go out the next day after the storm had completely passed. We look, it had knocked down 2 sections of our fence, really messed up our fence, but our fence is done. So I wasn't too worried about that. At the time, we had an above ground pool. That kind of got messed up. And then about a week or 2 weeks after that storm happened, we got this monsoon of rain, massive dump of rain. And in the middle of the night, 2, 3 in the morning, I wake up to water pouring on my head. Because when it fell on the roof, it cracked my roof and water was just pouring in my room. It's a good thing there's tile in there. But I literally had to put a tarp over my bed because I had water on my bed. My floor was flooded. We got up. We were all up. It woke, like I went and got my mom. I was handling most of it myself, but I wanted to make her aware of what was happening. And then started the rest of the damage after that, because we didn't realize that we actually had sustained damage to our main roof. So then a couple of days after that, I'm awoken to hearing water in the hallway. And there's water pouring through the light in the hallway. The hallway is flooded. Water started pouring into the ceiling in my daughter's room. The main middle bathroom started having water damage. So that water just coming in the ceiling in different spots and following it all the way down the door, the kitchen, the garage. What is the garage area? But it's enclosed as a room because, again, we've tried to expand this house through the years to the point where we can't do it anymore. And through the years, unfortunately, we've had family, friends help us, and they've just made things worse. So basically, the long and short of it is this. That ongoing issue is everything that we have that's of any value is packed away. So, like, I don't have any pictures on my wall because my house is a mess. So, really, this whole house needs to be gutted and redone inside, but we don't have the means to do that. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, what about insurance? That's a whole other complete nightmare in itself. My mom fought for years with the insurance company. Long story short, she got shoved off on a referral company, which is basically supposed to be like a company that works on your behalf with your insurance company to get things resolved quickly as possible. That company was called 5-Star. They are no longer 5-Star. I don't know who they're called. That guy got aggravated, shoved my mom off on one of their attorneys without her permission. And then after that, got shoved off onto another attorney, which did absolutely nothing for us, drug this out for literal years. And then the gentleman, and I say that very loosely, that we were signed with, that thought we were going to have as a contractor of record to fix the house after insurance paid the money that was going to be needed for repair. When they cut the check, they cut it with my mom's mortgage company on there, along with her and the contractor of record, who, mind you, never did any work in this house, never touched anything in this house, did nothing in this house. The only thing that he ever came out here and had done was when we initially had the water damage before our roof was even repaired. He sent his company out with dryers, and we had these loud dryers going off in our house for over a week. Half of our baseboards got ripped off the wall. They drilled holes in the bottom of the wall to put the tubes in to dry the wall out, knowing that the roof was not replaced yet and the water was still coming in. And believe you me, when I say that my mother has called, she has asked, she has tried, I promise you, we have exhausted every avenue. Nobody has any answers. So the repairs have never been done. And because this person, who I am going to name names, if any of you have ever heard of Brevard County, Merritt Island area, which is where we live in Florida, which is about 45 minutes to an hour away from Orlando. And I did kind of talk about that in one of my other videos. Unfortunately, I don't live in Orlando. That's where we are hoping to head one of these fine days. I'm sorry, that's our dog. She's in her little crate. We crate train her, but she was scratching her little ear. His business is literally right up the street from our house. Do not ever use Jerry Davis with Dry First. He is an absolute crook, and I kid you not, he is absolutely horrible. He has screamed and yelled at not only my mom but me, cursed and cussed both of us out because he got mad, and now he's refusing to sign the check. So basically those funds are held hostage, and my mom can't do anything. Literally, I kid you not. The only way to get it solved is if she can get a lawyer. My mom cannot afford a lawyer. So there's our ongoing not fun saga. And I know that we're not the only ones with insurance issues. Florida is one of the worst. I know that. But we literally have 3 holes in our ceiling. One of them is right here in the kitchen, right off the kitchen. It's covered in plastic. So there's that. And then the other thing is, we do love animals, and I try to do a lot of animal rescue. I try to help a lot of animals. And a few months back, we had the cat distribution system find us again. And there were these 2 little emaciated little kittens that showed up in our yard. We tried to catch the one, and he kept running. We did manage to get one of the other kittens, and unfortunately, she didn't make it. We lost her. So that was very hard. And then we were trying to catch their mom because their mom kept coming back. We finally did catch her. I was able to do the trap neuter release or trap spay release, which is basically kind of like a county funded thing. You take them to where they do that. And we were able to get her spayed, get her ear tipped. I hated that I had to re-release her, but she was stray. She was not having it. But at least and we put food and water out for the strays in the neighborhood too. At least I know she's okay in the fact that she got shots, she got spayed, she won't have to have any more babies or worry about that. But the other little kitten did come back, and I don't know what happened to him. And unfortunately, I feel so bad for my daughter, because the little kitten that we initially were able to rescue and bring in that passed, we were actually rushing to the emergency animal hospital because she was having trouble breathing. and she died in my daughter's arms on the way. So I know that this is part of rescue. That was actually one of my first jobs. I worked at my local humane society. So I have literally rescued so many animals. I've had so many animals throughout my life, and I will keep doing it as hard as it is and as painful as it is. I have a soft spot for animals. We actually just rescued another stray in the neighborhood who was super friendly, and we have him now. We took him in. And we have another baby that we're trying to rescue in the neighborhood that's very sweet. She had some kind of a fungal something on her skin, so we were very careful in how we handled her, and we had gloves on and all that. And I noticed that he had that kind of a thing going on too. So I don't know if it was, couple that with them being little and starving, thirsty, all of the not good elements of living outside and being exposed to things. And unfortunately, my daughter had gone outside to give food and water to the strays outside in the bowls that we keep outside, and unfortunately she found him. So, and this was literally a week or so after we lost the little sibling, and we did name her Phoebe. So it's been rough. And again, I know these things happen, but it's never easy. And then the other thing for us that's difficult is, specifically for my mom and I, this time of year, as much as I love the holidays, it's very hard for me to get over trying to figure out how to really truly enjoy the holiday season. I unfortunately lost my father from cancer when I was 9 years old, and he passed away December 15th in 1991. And his birthday would have been October 19th. So the holiday season for us is always very rough to get through. It's difficult. And I realize a lot of people could sit here and say, oh, it was that many years ago. Clearly, if people say that, you've never lost anybody. Because you don't get over it. You just have to learn how to keep living with it. So you just couple this with all the stuff that's going on. And literally, to top it all off, the other day, our dishwasher broke and it's been leaking through the wall. We discovered the stain on the baseboard, and the one burner on the stove finally gave out. We thought we could baby it along. That's gone, and our refrigerator is acting up at the same time. When it rains, it pours. Not to be Debbie Downer, as I had stated in my video, but this is just the reality that is my life. And I try really hard to create, a happy environment. And we truly do love going to the theme parks. And it cheers all of us up. We absolutely love it. And we love that we get to share it with you guys. So I know that this too shall pass, and we will eventually be able to get over this hurdle. I don't know how, but we will. And, be where we want to be. But that's it in a nutshell. So if any of you have ever lost anybody, especially to that disease, I can 100% sympathize with you. I'm very sorry. And I send all the love out to you 100%, because it's not easy. It's not easy. It's very, very hard. And we're just trying to make a life. We're just trying to live like everybody else, and really try to focus on the good and not the bad. But that doesn't mean that things don't get to you, because they do. So enough about that. So thank you guys. If you hung out with us for this very first ever home vlog, you can see how chaotic my life is, and when I'm not at the park. It's chaotic. But it is what it is. So yeah. But on that note, thank you guys so much. We truly love you. We thank you. And definitely Be on the lookout for more fun theme park videos. Holidays around the corner, Christmas coming. I'll definitely want to be covering some of that stuff. So as always, guys, again, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your bell notification so you do not miss when I post a video. Please take care of yourselves, guys. Don't forget to spread love and kindness. I always say that. I try to say that. Don't forget to spread love and kindness. And we'll see you real soon. Have a good night. Bye.